All right, welcome back. So, I figured I'd show you what I'm going to do to prepare these birds. And if you saw my short and believe that those are two little baby turkeys, yeah, I got some oceanfront property in Arizona. I'll make you a deal on. That is two farm raised chickens that I'm going to be deep frying after I deep fry the turkey. So, I got a 17.5 pound turkey and a 5.5 pound chicken and a 4.5 pound chicken. So I'm going to be deep frying all three of these today. But I've already got the chickens marinated. So let me get my microphone flipped here. I'm going to be taking some Berman's Parmesan garlic wing sauce, and I'm going to be watering it down just a little bit, and I'm going to be injecting it into the turkey. Well, this might be thin enough. I might not need to water it down. Let's give it a shot. If I have to water it down, I'll water it down. Will it draw? No, it won't. Okay. So that's not a big deal. Like I said, I got a little cup of water here. It's a little chunky. Little chunky. I'm going to stir it up, get it diluted so that it will go into the injector. And yes, I know you can buy the pre-made injectors. I like experimenting. But yeah, the holidays is the one time of the year I get to do a little cooking. So I'm also going to be doing two different smoked mac and cheeses later today. I'm going to be making a video on. So now that I've got that diluted, let's see what draw up in here now. Oh yeah, nice. All right, take your needle, just start poking it in. Give a little injection, leave spots, inject. You'll see it plump up. If it oozes out, that's okay. That is okay. We just want to get a little bit of it in there, into the meat. In the breast, 2 spots in the breast. Let's get one more. There we go. A little more in the cup because it's running low. Okay. Stir it up a little more. I just want it thin enough so I can draw it up into the injector. Might have to add a little more water to that. Let's get a little shot of it here in the leg. There we go. Ooh, I don't know if you've seen that swell up, but yeah, that's what it does. A little more water. There we go. Thin it up a little more. The problem I have with using stuff like this wing sauce is it's chunky. So little pieces get into the needle and you don't want to get drawn up in there. So it's kind of a trial and error sort of thing. They're getting deep. Pump. There we go. It's getting there. A little trial and error. That's what I did last year. Everybody loved it. So let's get a little more on this side. Get in there deep. There we go. Get a little more. Okay. There we go. A little more here. So I am not a professional cook by any means. I am just a guy that likes to play around with his food a little bit. So we'll see how it turns out. But yeah, I'm getting ready to take the same sauces that I injected these with and rub them down. So, like I said, I'm going to use the Berman's Parmesan garlic wing sauce. Never tried it before. I used a different brand last year. I couldn't find it. I'm like, we'll give this a shot. So I'm just going to, it's basically, this is going to be my binder for the turkey. So my hands are clean. Washed them before this. So no, he's not using gloves. No, I know. I wash my hands. That's what I do. So also, if you're going to deep fry turkey, you want to make sure it's completely thawed out. All right. You want to make sure it's completely thawed out and cleaned inside. All the stuff is out of it that's supposed to be out of it. Oh, thought those weren't in there. There's the livers. We don't need those. So, but yeah, you go through, check everything out, make sure everything, like the neck, any extra, some manufacturers will put a giblet thing in there and gravy and all that good stuff, whatever. I ain't doing all that. So, all right. Okay, let's do a little bondage here. Tie the legs up. Basically, we're sticking the turkey's feet through its butthole, and it's going to hold it in place. But yeah, there we go. Let me get the stand over here. And this is what the turkey's going to be going on. Come on. There we go. Voila, one turkey. So one more binder. Rub it up over. Get it all greased up. Yada, yada, yada. All right, get that all greased up. For anybody saying, oh no, he's handling the bottle without washing his hands, he's getting all over the place. That's a one-time use bottle. It's going to be thrown away after I get done with this. Is it wasteful? Yeah. Do I really care? No. But we don't eat a lot of wings and stuff like it through here, so it is this purpose only. So there you go. All right, time to wash hands. Soap and water. Soap and water. It's a marvelous invention. Some of y'all need to learn that. Soap and water. All right. Now, let's dry the hands off. Get them done. And then what I do with my rub. There we go. I'm using Earthrise barbecue and grilling garlic butter rub. This is what I'm going to sprinkle all over it. Add this in a little bit. Really, stuff's really good on steaks. So I just sprinkle it liberally all over. Get the wings on the inside too. Get that breast, the thighs, the legs. The backbone, back of the wings. All right, we are just about done with this one, other than doing a little more bondage. So let me find my twine. We got a little jar of twine here. Take a little bit out, just enough to, here we go. We want to take our twine, we want to wrap it around the turkey, pull the wings in. This is primarily so that when you put it down in the pot of oil, nothing gets hung up on the sides. So, don't have to tie it in a bow. You're not going to be untying it. You're going to be cutting it after it's all done. And once you get it tied around the wings, take the little tips of the wings, pull the string out, tuck. Try to tuck them up in there best you can. There we go. And yes, I will be washing my hands again. There you go. It's ready for the deep fryer. So, but I'm not quite ready to put this in the oil, so I'm going to put this back in the fridge to keep it cool and let the marinade kind of soak into it. And I'll show you the deep fry process here after a while. Y'all have a great one. Thanks for watching.